Happy Tuesday, August 6th, 2024. Frank Rock. This is your House of Orange Sports channel coming at you. It was announced here within the last hour. You remember back 2016 battle at Bristol, Tennessee versus Virginia Tech. Well, we're kind of seeing a second version of that, except baseball. And it's going to pose me a question I'm getting to. So, no, Tennessee's not been announced to play baseball at Bristol Motor Speedway, at least yet. But Cincinnati Reds, Atlanta Braves, they will play next year at Bristol Motor Speedway. That's pretty cool. So that got me to thinking here. So I got to thinking because I was like, I don't have any ideas today for video. I'm going to set this one out today. And that posed me the question. Could the Tennessee baseballs, the Vols, play a game or games at Bristol Motor Speedway? Could that possibly happen? Here's why I say that. Because 2016, when they set up the football field for it, Tennessee Virginia Tech played one week, ETSU played the next week. Okay, so that was one thing with it. Each time they have set, now I know this is different, but I just know the way they kind of operate over there. When they have a couple years set up the track for dirt races, okay, they didn't just set it up and run the NASCAR weekends on it. They had all of your World Outlaws sprint cars, your World Outlaw late models, just all kinds of races leading up to it. So that gets me to thinking here. How many people could Tennessee baseball put into Bristol Motor Speedway? All right. Let's say we do battle at Bristol part 2, Tennessee versus Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech's got a pretty good baseball program. Let's say we go Tennessee versus Virginia Tech, maybe a midweek game. Maybe we do a 3-game weekend series. I don't know if they would go that much on it. So they've not announced the date as of yet on the Braves-Reds game. It's supposed to be announced, I think, from what I read next week. It said Commissioner Rob Manfred will be in attendance. Governor Bill Lee will be in attendance. So they'll do all those things to announce it then. But could the wheels get to turning? They're not going to put that baseball field in just to play one game. I can assure you that whether ETSU plays there, maybe they bring in the high school teams to play there. Maybe they bring in, King University. Maybe they bring in Milligan or somebody to play. Would Bristol Motor Speedway try to get Tennessee to play baseball in there? Could be a big hit for them. Who could bring in more fans? The Braves versus Reds or a Tennessee baseball game? I think it brings up the question with it. Now, some people may get on here and say I'm crazy with this or what have you. I think it's deserving of a topic. Now, a lot of it's going to depend on when it's played. If it's later on in the summer, June, July, or something like that, I don't see it happening. Here's where I think it will happen, though, and could be possible. Now, it'll be interesting. Does SEC play conflict or what happens here? But if you look at it, the spring race for Bristol is March. They finish that race up. They're going to tear down the infield. They're going to build that baseball field. How long does it take them to build that field? Well, if it's like this past year where Tennessee played up till, basically the 1st of June, it's possible. It is possible. I would think it would be more likely to be a midweek game, to be honest with you. Maybe them versus Tennessee Tech. Maybe them versus ETSU, something. I know nothing on this. I'm going to say it's something that could definitely bear watching, though. Just my personal opinion. Because, again, I know how Bristol Speedway operates. I know that field will not be built just for the one game. How can they maximize the use of that baseball field? What better way than if you could get, say, Tennessee versus ETSU, Tennessee versus Virginia Tech? Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy, which at times I am. But I don't think it's that crazy of an idea on there. I'll be totally honest with you. Not much else on the baseball front right now. 3 commitments for 2025 in the past couple weeks. Fall ball will be starting before too long. I know pitchers will start working with Coach Anderson sometime this month, actually. And then it is going to be a knockdown dragout between the infielders, between the pitchers, and there's going to be plenty of opportunity at catcher, in the outfield, and at first base. Tennessee baseball is going to be fun to watch. And could this team, as they're getting ready for fall ball, be getting ready to possibly play at Bristol Motor Speedway? Don't call, I might be crazy, but I ain't stupid, in the words of old Crazy Cooter. Frank Rock, House of Orange Sports Channel. Hit the thumbs up if you like the content. Share it out if you like what's being brought to you. If you have not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button if you want to give thanks. There's that super thanks at the bottom right corner. There's 3 membership tiers available as well if you want to help support the channel. There's also Patreon for $1 a month as well. Would appreciate the support on that. Frank Rock, House of Orange Sports Channel. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. And last but most certainly not least, go Vols.